Hola guys, welcome to my channel, and in this video I'd be ranting about a ThermalRight's ILM bending correct frame. I bought this from Lazada at price will be in the description field below. I forget the price. It's around 300 or 400 pesos, something like that. And anyway, there's the picture there. And yeah, let's get right to it. And I'd be running Cinebench R23. First, this is the benchmark score I got prior to recording this video, but I have multiple applications running already. I'm averaging here around 27,200, 100 to 200 during a 10-minute test. And right now, let me start this. There you go. And I'm running a benchmark just to warm things up, and after this one I'd be running a 10-minute duration. Our objective here is we'll be just checking the temperatures out per core, and I'll be changing the ILMs and see what temperatures I'd be getting with the ThermalRight version. And yeah, basically with my stock ILM, I apply the washer mod, and few weeks back, I tried to remove the CPU and check if I've been getting bending on the CPU, and apparently there's no evident bending that's happening. Uh, Let me pause here right real first. Minimum, all right, here's the score here with Cinebench recording. But I'm using the quick sync encoder. Oh, I forgot to switch it to NVIDIA NVENC. Anyway, let's switch to 10 minutes and start. And I oh yeah, now I remember. I decided to use the quick sync encoder to give some load on the GPU, iGPU, right now because uh the iGPU is in the CPU die, right? So we want to check if the ILM is, affecting it as well. So we'd find out later on. Right now, the graphics temperature here is 45, maxing at 46. Currently, my cores maxed at 85 degrees Celsius. So pretty good. Yeah, going back, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, so my ILM, the stock ILM, I applied the washer mod, and after checking it a few weeks ago for some bending, apparently there's no evident bending that's happening, so that's good. I think the washer mod is pretty effective, but still, in the long run, because I don't normally change CPUs every so often. I normally just stick to one CPU and it'll last me like the last computer I had was lasted me for like 4 or 5 years. So in the long run, using this ILM would be a good idea, especially for those who'd want to sell their CPUs after a while. It won't be nice to sell a CPU that's bended, right? That's bended. That's bent, right? So yeah, that's the only benefit I'm seeing using this ILM here. Other than that, I'm really sure the stock ILM is pretty effective as it is. No need to change it, especially if you're applying washer mod. But I hope I'm wrong. I'm really hoping I we'd see some 5-10 degree drop in the P core temperatures. P core, might as well the E core as well, maybe. They're in the same die anyway, right? And yeah, I won't be including the installation part because Gamers Nexus pretty much covered that really great. So yeah, I'm just going to test this on my system, see if I get the same results. Yeah, so let me just fast forward this video and continue on and replace the ILMs and be right back after. All right, so it's done, and the score I got is 26,435. The max temperature I got was 90 degrees Celsius off of P Core 5 and P Core 7. Oh, all right. Normally the hot temperatures I'm getting is from core 3, 5, and 7. So core 3 is showing good sign, but that's during a power test using OCCT. I can't use OCCT right now because that's pretty extreme and it's hard to compare temperatures if it's at max, right? So yeah, so here are the temperatures, and let me just remove the ILM, the stock one, and replace the ThermalRight, and be right back. Oh, and by the way, the GPU temperature, the iGPU rather, is here, 50 degrees Celsius. All right, so be right back. And I'm done. And I forgot to mention earlier that I'm running all of my fans at 50% speed. All of them, the side mounted and the top mounted radiator, as well as the front fans. And as for the pump, it's running at 50% as well. Yeah. And I just installed the ILM in there, the one from ThermalRight, and now I'd be running benchmark first to warm things up. And here's my temperature there, and the other one is this one here. There you go. Let's wait for that to finish. I think this one's better. All right. Same as earlier, the OBS is running with the iGPU being used. Now I'd be running the 10-minute test throttling. All right, so it's done. And as for the temperature, yeah, I've gotten a bit. The temperature I'm getting right now is a bit higher actually, but still, I still find it somewhat okay. My core 4 hit 90 here, 93 for the core 5, and core 7 for the 93. I believe I didn't hit 93 there. Let me compare it real quick. For the core 0, I'm getting 81, and it's originally I got 78 earlier, 78 here as well. And for the core 2 is 81, core 3 is 86. Yeah, they're they're a bit higher. Core 5 I got 90 earlier. Here it's 93, 85 for the 85 for the core 6. Earlier I got 80. That's a bit high. Core 7's 93 here, 89 earlier. So, yep, not really good in regards to temperatures. But it's already in there. But you know what? I'd still prefer to have it in there. Again, in the long run, I'd be avoiding bending. At the very least, I'd still be able to sell the CPU at a decent price without lapping the CPU. So yeah, all right. But I'm really a bit disappointed. Not really a bit. I'm really disappointed with the temperature results I got. I was really expecting it to be a bit lower. And I really, in my opinion, I think the washer mod still, if not more effective, my dog's barking. If not more effective, just as effective, if you know what I mean. And yeah, as for the pictures, yeah, sorry, my dog was really at it. Anyway, here are some of the pictures I've taken earlier. If you guys could notice here, here's 12th gen CPU, right? And look at the edges, or look at the edge here. Opposed to the stock ILM where it's only holding the CPU down by its arm here. Again, in time, it'll really bend the CPU a bit, even though if you're applying the washer mod, in my opinion. And here, um, along the edge here of the ThermalRight ILM, it really sits very nicely onto the CPU where it really is holding it down quite evenly, in my opinion. And yeah, here it is installed. So it will really avoid bending in, even after a bit of time. So yeah, and here's the paste when I applied it. And that's it for this video. Final thoughts. If in regards to temperature, maybe some people may get a bit better results, like the Video Gamers Nexus released, and some other people some other people may get better temperature. Well, unfortunately, I didn't, and I use the same thermal paste, same fan settings, but I'm getting a bit higher temperature readings. A bit higher temperature readings. And but again, at the very least, I'm mitigating a bit of bending after time. So yeah, for 400 pesos, that's what, $100 is $50. $10. Maybe 10, 8 or $10. I don't think that's a bad deal. It's a pretty good deal in my opinion. Yeah, that's it for this video. Again, I really hope I'm able to help someone out, help someone decide if they're going to be buying this one or not. And as always, see you in the next one.